Most AI workflows still look like dominoes. Prompt 1 finishes, prompt 2 begins, and every later step trusts whatever came before. That design feels efficient until the first domino is wrong. Then speed becomes a liability. A missing field in a contract can become a bad account configuration, a corrupted CRM record, and a confident welcome email sent to the wrong person. The model may have completed every instruction exactly as written while the system failed as a whole. That is the central shift. A reliable AI is not mainly about writing a better chain of prompts. It is about engineering the possible paths work can take when reality refuses to stay linear. Picture a customer onboarding agent. It reads a signed contract, verifies company details, creates a workspace, assigns the correct plan, updates the CRM, and sends a welcome email. The contract includes the customer name, billing tier, and launch date, but the implementation region is missing. A linear workflow does not stop to question the gap. It guesses, configures the wrong data environment, records that choice as fact, and uses it in every downstream action. Nothing crashes. Every tool returns success. The failure is worse because it looks complete. The agent has converted one unknown into 5 apparently finished facts. A prompt chain quietly assumes that each step succeeds, each output is trustworthy, and each next action is obvious. Real work violates all 3 assumptions. Data can be incomplete, tools can time out, policies can require approval, new evidence can invalidate an earlier decision. Once those conditions appear, a pipeline stops being a workflow and becomes a trap. A graph treats work as nodes connected by conditional edges. A node can read a document, call an API, ask for approval, validate evidence, or repair state. An edge decides what happens next based on the result. If the region is present, onboarding continues. If it is missing, the graph routes to clarification. If the CRM update fails, the system retries or pauses instead of pretending. The record exists. The breakthrough is simple. The workflow no longer has one future. It has several allowed futures, each designed in advance. Prompts still matter, but they live inside a structure that decides when they run, what they may change, and what must be proven before the graph moves forward. Each node should have a precise job, defined inputs, expected outputs, and explicit failure states. The contract reader does not merely understand the agreement. It must return named fields, confidence levels, and missing requirements. The account verifier does not merely check the customer. It compares those fields against authoritative records. This separation matters because vague nodes hide uncertainty inside natural language. Structured nodes expose it. When a field is absent, a graph can see the absence as data instead of allowing the model to convert uncertainty into a guess. That makes validation possible before any external system is touched. A reliable graph combines 6 ideas, nodes, conditional routing, shared state, parallel branches, approval gates, and recovery paths. Nodes perform bounded work. Edges choose the next step. Shared state stores verified facts, pending questions, tool results, and errors. Parallel branches let independent tasks run together, such as creating a workspace while preparing training materials. Approval gates stop sensitive actions before they become irreversible. Recovery paths return the workflow to a safe, earlier state when evidence changes. Together, these parts create an operating system for the agent. The model proposes actions, but the graph controls sequence, permissions, evidence, and escape routes. Intelligence produces possibilities. Architecture decides which possibilities are allowed to become real. The onboarding graph needs one trusted state, not 5 loosely connected summaries. That state might record the signed plan, verified company domain, unresolved implementation region, workspace status, CRM record ID, and approval history. Every node reads from it and writes back only what it is authorized to change. This prevents one hallucinated sentence from becoming the hidden source of truth. It also makes the workflow inspectable. A human can see what is known, what is inferred, what is blocked, and which action produced each update. State becomes a ledger of evidence, not a narrative of confidence. The missing region should not create a better guess, it should create a different path. The graph can request clarification, search an approved source, or escalate to an implementation manager. Each option has a condition, a timeout, and a return edge that changes the meaning of uncertainty. Instead of being noise, the model must smooth over. Uncertainty becomes a routing signal. The system does not ask, what answer sounds plausible? It asks, which path is permitted when this evidence is incomplete? That question is far easier to test and easier to audit. Graphs can accelerate work by running independent branches at the same time, but careless parallelism multiplies errors. The welcome email can be drafted while the workspace is created, yet it should not be sent until the plan, region, and launch date are verified. The CRM record can be prepared but not committed before the account ID exists. Good graph engineering separates preparation from execution. It identifies which tasks are independent, which outputs are prerequisites, and which actions must wait at a join point. Faster is useful only when dependency order remains visible. Human review should not sit outside the system as an emergency brake. It should be modeled as a first-class node with clear evidence, named ownership, decision options, and resume paths. The reviewer sees what changed, why the agent recommends it, and what happens after approval. That turns oversight from vague supervision into a design transition. The onboarding agent finally receives the correct region after the workspace has already been configured. A linear chain has no natural answer. Restart everything, patch the last step, or trust that nothing else depended on the mistake. A graph can trace which nodes consumed the wrong value, invalidate their outputs, roll back reversible actions, and rerun only the affected branch. This is where reliability becomes visible. Successful demos prove that a workflow can move forward. Recovery design proves that it can survive being wrong. The strongest automation is not the one that never encounters failure. It is the one that knows the boundary of the failure, contains the damage, and returns to a verified state. To operationalize graph engineering, begin with the actions that could cause harm or costly cleanup, mark their prerequisites, approval needs, rollback options, and evidence requirements, then define the shared state and the nodes allowed to modify it, add routing for missing data, conflicting data, tool failure, and policy exceptions before optimizing the happy path. Finally, test the graph with deliberate breakage, remove a contract field, return a stale CRM record, deny an API call, or change an approved value midway through execution. The graph is ready when failure produces a bounded response, not improvisation. Linear workflows optimize for completion. Graphs optimize for correctness under changing conditions. That distinction will define which AI systems remain useful after the demo. The onboarding agent did not fail because it lacked intelligence. It failed because the system gave uncertainty only one direction to travel forward. Graph engineering introduces branches, checkpoints, memory, approvals, retries, and return paths so work can adapt without losing control. The memorable rule is this: every important action needs a path for success, a path for doubt, and a path back from error. Reliable automation begins when we stop asking only what the model should say next and start designing what the system is allowed to do next